Welcome to the Homegrown Haven. There's a few generations of us living here, all under one roof. Well, mostly. We are renovating our 3-bedroom bungalow, room by room, and learning as we go. We've just finished building an annex out the side of the bungalow, which is now home to my grandma. It's given her space, independence, and still keeps her right at the heart of everything we're doing here. And then there's the land, about an acre that we're turning into a proper kitchen garden. The goal is simple: grow more of our own food, waste less, and figure things out as we go. It's not always smooth, and it's definitely not for everyone, but it works for us. If you're into renovations, gardening, or just curious about a different way of living, you're in the right place. Welcome back to the Homegrown Haven, and welcome to our next big project for the whole place, house and garden. And it is happening in the garden, so we have got the garden to a really nice place. Flowers are blooming, we've got vegetables and fruit growing, and it's about time we started our next big project. And that is behind me. It's the chicken coop. So when we moved in, we inherited this very large, substantial space in the corner of the garden here, which you can barely even see because it's so overgrown because we haven't touched it. But it is a really big area. We don't anticipate having chickens anytime soon, if at all. So we are going to remove all of this pretty much, and this is going to become our garden kitchen. So what I envisage for this area is, we've discussed a few different options, and we do anticipate this taking quite a substantial amount of time because, as with everything, it costs a lot of money. But initially, a lot of the work that we need to do is just labour, which there's plenty of us to get involved and clear this whole area before we do anything else. So I will also use good old ChatGPT if I can and insert a picture of what I envisage for the area. Whether or not it'll look exactly like that, I'm not sure, because we're going to do it as DIY as possible. But basically clear it all, have a bit of a wooden decking floor, and then a bit of a pergola. Is that what it's called?
Pergola.
Pergola. What's a pergola?
It's the same thing, but no, it's the same thing, but just said differently.
So a wooden structure, basically. I'll insert a picture of the image I've got in my head, and then obviously some really nice garden furniture. We're thinking this area as more of a relaxed seating area, so we would love to have a pizza oven in there, a bit of a corner sofa kind of garden furniture, a space for food preparation, perhaps a fire pit so we can also use it in the colder months as well as in summer. But yeah, I think it will really make the most of this corner of the garden that at the moment, as you can see, has just not been touched, and actually Dad just stores some of his machinery in there because it's got a roof on it out of the elements. So watch this space. So I have the vision for what this is going to look like at the end, and it's going to look beautiful, but I'm not really the practical thinker. So for this next bit, because there are a few logistical things and safety things that I don't necessarily think about, so I'll hand you over to Dad for this next bit.
The practical things that Charlotte's talking about primarily is this 4 to 5 foot high low breeze block wall that holds back the drop between here and the patio and the home lodge. Now, our builder neighbour assures me that if this was to collapse, and it is leaning, it wouldn't affect the patio because it's so well built. However, it would be a bit of a disaster and incur a huge cost and a lot of effort. So the first thing that Carl and I are going to do, and we're not going to do this till next weekend, is between the two of us, we're going to build 2 low buttress walls perpendicular to hold up this breeze block wall and stop it from collapsing. That's the first thing we need to do, and that's happening next weekend. I've never made a breeze block in my life, but I can mix cement and we're going to give it our best go. Then the next thing is, moving around here, you'll see there are 2 breeze block dividing walls that are the old compost for the previous owner. We're going to keep them because again they're holding back the retaining wall, but we're going to chop them down in half, and the bit that remains, as well as continuing to hold the wall up, we're going to put a wooden worktop on that, and that will form part of the garden kitchen. That's the most important bit. Everything else is superfluous to that. It's a long chicken coop. It's a very large rectangle, and this side of it, outside of the actual fenced coop or run, is this long bed. It does have some raspberries in, and we did crop a few last year, but it's very overrun. There's a lot of bindweed in there, a lot of weeds of all descriptions. There's a hazel tree growing. It's a mess. So this has all got to come out. It's held in place by some very old rotted sleepers. But yeah, this is one of the major jobs, is to clear all this lot, because we're going to build a platform over the top of it.
Jump.
Can I just borrow the drill?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Watch this way.
Put the ladder.
Oh, coming!
So,
Definitely something going on in there.
there's a holes all underneath.
Yeah. Okay. All clear.
I'm not doing anything else, and then I said that.
Right. The stuff in the compost bays is not good. It's full of all sorts of rubbish, twigs, branches. I'm guessing it's years of bedding. It's clearly had vermin living in it. I'm not going to use it, but what I am going to do is spread it across the floor. Now, just to fill in the detail on what Charlotte said, where this plastic roof is, that footprint extending all the way out to the edge of the rough area, that is going to be the garden kitchen. We'll have a wooden floor. It might be decking, it might be scaffold planks, not sure yet. Depends where we can get our most cost-effective solution. but that's going to have a wooden pergola over the top of it with roses and climbers growing up it. But from this division here, all across here, this is going to be turned into a woodland area. These willow trees that we've chopped down, they were growing up through the phone wires of our neighbours and ours. So Carl and I have chopped them down, processed them and turned them into firewood. But they will regrow, and when they regrow, we'll keep them about 10 feet high. And then we'll underplant this whole area with woodland bulbs and shrubs, and it'll be quite an attractive feature, I think. We're keeping the copper beech hedging because it provides Mum with cover from this area. I'll just need to tidy it up a bit. And that's the plan. Garden kitchen and a woodland walk area. Maybe we'll put a bench in that corner, somewhere to sit in the shade during summer. But first, Carl, we've got to get this roof off.
Almost there. I think I've got one more sheet.
Good.
So I can...
Perfect. About time.
You dancing? You dancing, Joe?
No.
Come on, Martin, get some work done.
What a slouch, sorry. Oh.
That loose, is it? Or
Yeah, it's just obviously got one screw to
which end?
this end. Ladder's ready for you.
Oh yeah.
Come on. Stop wasting my time, Carl. We need to develop a southerner's work attitude. In fact, yeah, we should be stopping now. It's napping break.
Oh no, yeah. That's how I sent it to...
Yeah. Yeah, we're on southern times. Start 8 o'clock with a coffee, yeah. That's what David
Go on,
used,
Joe,
that's what David used to say in Scotland. They didn't start work till 8.
and then they went straight
And
in
then
for
all
a
they
brew.
did was go for a brew.
Till half
Talk
8.
about the day. He says we could have got in the Land Rovers and talked about the day
On the way there.
going there, you know? Yes, mate. Go and get that in with Daddy.
Come on then.
George. Cool, look at that big bit of wood.
Wow. Wow. Big, yeah.
It's big.
You got to start with you, mate. Yeah.
I can't believe you got away with that.
What's that?
Sending her for coffees.
Well, I do wear the trousers, so...
That's the funniest thing you've ever said. Was the camera rolling?
Yeah, it is.
It is. You wear the trousers. Yeah. Yeah, you wear the trousers that Charlotte hands you.
Yeah, that bit's a bit
Yeah. That's where one of the tree branches I dropped fell on it.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot better. And before the inevitable, I can just say it would make useful compost, there's no doubt, if I sifted it. But it's full of bamboo canes and old bits of roofing felt and plastic containers and metal and all sorts of rubbish. So if I filtered it or sifted it, it would be useful, some of it. But I haven't got the time or the inclination. So it's going to be spread across here and it will feed the woodland area. So that it's still being reused. And the roof's down. Now to get this fence down. Starting to rain, so we'll see how far we get today. Believe it or not, a few months ago Carl planted some garlic in a little cleared patch down the edge. Unfortunately they've got to come out before their time simply because we need to be able to step on there. But still perfectly usable garlic.
Come on.
Right, it's time for lunch, and because it's a Sunday and we don't want to disturb our neighbours, we're not going to be using any strimmers, chainsaws or other machinery.
I think we've been louder than that though, with the banging we've been.
Probably, yeah, we probably made far more noise than a chainsaw, but we'll call it a quits for that for the first day, and then Charlotte and Carl are away on a little mini break over the next 4 days, which gives me time tomorrow onwards to trim this down, get the wire off those posts, maybe even start to get the posts out. Then we can look at putting in a wooden frame for the floor, and we'll put it on breeze blocks to level it and they won't move. So yeah, progress, it's a start, lots more to do. We hope you'll join us for the journey.
We call wet car.
A wet car.
Yeah, keep rubbing.
That spot's getting a lot of attention.
Get on to the bare metal soon. Good. Where about? Oh, they're there, aren't they?
Yeah, you can see. So
Go from this side.
Carl is itching to know how these garlic are doing. We've got to be careful because they're right next to where we've sowed carrots. So if you can put most of that soil back, please, Carl. That was expensive stuff. That's a good looking bulb.
Not like that, is it?
No.
Use 2 hands. Wow. Show Grandad. Have you got?
Pretty impressive, young man.
What is it?
Tick car.
Garlic.
Tick garlic.
Garlic. Heavy, aren't they?
Very impressive. Not bad.
No, it's probably a bit early as well, isn't it, to normally take them out?
Yeah, I mean, I think any time from now, they're clearly, you know, I don't think you're going to get much more growth on them. Just got to dry them and store them now. Very good.